one added advantage that happened with getting Rotimatic was the kids started eating more rotis because they were like, okay, in the morning before the school, I can just have a roti roll with jam and you can make a fresh warm roti. And they would, instead of one, they would probably eat two because it's warm and fresh. My name is Gaurav Mehta. I'm based in California right now in United States. I have a family of 4. We have had Rotimatic for more than 8 years now. First got Rotimatic, we were in Chicago. We moved here recently, but it was a game changer. Both of us, me and my wife, are scientists. Comes with the territory that you have to go to office every day. You don't have an option of work from home. With that thing comes the territory of, hey, who's gonna cook and when are we gonna cook? And that's the main reason why we bought that. It was really a lifesaver. So just a small point of it. So my wife is a South Indian, but I am a North Indian. Okay. It's easy for her to survive on rice, but I cannot. So roti is kind of an integral part of my meal. So we got it and it was really a game changer. It made life a lot more easier and the kitchen a lot less messier. So that was an added advantage. And then it helps us in taking food to lunch, because earlier it used to be like, oh, we'll eat in the cafeteria or we'll eat outside. But then if you have rotis ready, you can definitely do it. I sometimes used to joke, takes less time for Rotimatic to make my rotis than it takes me to make my morning chai. So with the new one, the biggest or two biggest advantage, cleaning is a little less cumbersome or a lot easier. You just have one container, you take it out, clean it and put it back in. And because the number of moving parts are less, goes a lot more smoother. So less errors or less messy. Even my kids have learned to operate it. They don't even wait for me to make it. They already know how to switch it on and what setting to use, and they can start it. So that's easy. Softness of the rotis, it's definitely a little bit more softer than what it used to be in the previous one. Softness has gone up. I mean, the roti stays soft for longer. Thinness, yes. I think definitely thinner also. Feels a lot more quicker. I don't know. I have never timed him, this and the older one, but it feels a little bit faster. But I mean, not that is a concern, but it's another advantage that you can have. And it definitely looks a little bit more sleeker. You know, the looks are, if it's on the counter, it almost merges like a other appliance rather than standing out as a big machine. I mean, it's pretty much almost the size of a food processor or a juicer, a mixer sitting on the counter. So like ours is sitting right next to the microwave and both are black. So you sometimes don't even realize if you look at it that, hey, this is another appliance. It's definitely aesthetic on the eye. Functioning wise also, it's a lot more easier to operate, I guess. Definitely. I mean, if you have outsiders or you have guests at home, it's definitely a big relief because it doesn't make that noise. So people are like, what's that noise? This Saturday, we had a family friend at our place for dinner and they were like, oh, it doesn't make noise anymore. I said, yeah, this is the new one, because they had seen the older one at our house and they're like, so definitely it's a big relief. It doesn't make that noise, but it was not annoying earlier also, but definitely it's a little better than now. I love to cook otherwise also. So I used to the one who used to make it. That's what makes things a little bit harder, because once you are done with your office and then drive, you can reach home by 6 o'clock and then you prepare, get freshen up and relax a little bit and then start making your dinner. By the time it would generally be late and the kids would get like, okay, then we'll eat rice or we'll eat a pasta or something. That was, and then you'll be like, oh, I don't want to make a roti just for me, so forget it. Plenty of options available for frozen and all, so we would just eat those. So once I am back from office, while the sabzis are already ready in the fridge, you can take it out and start the Rotimatic and you'll be good to go for the dinner. So like kids have to go to bed early and they have to study and all, so they will eat first. And because you are making it, you cannot eat right then somebody else is eating it. And so you split it out, then you don't get, so the person who's making won't get a warm roti. So that's another thing. But now, because We make it when we are eating it. It's actually 3 or 4 of us all sitting together on the table and eating it right away. As I said, my wife is a South Indian, so she's not that big a fan of roti, so she might eat one roti occasionally here and there. But the other 3 of us, a lot more roti than her. So it's definitely a big relief or big change for us in a good way. But now, as I said, like it takes almost the same amount of time as it takes to make a chai.